welcome to my booktube. This is Rachel over at Moonlight Library, and I'm here to talk to you today about some short reads for the rest of the year to bulk up your... I'm here to talk to you today about some short reads to hit your reading goal by the end of the year, because I know that a lot of us haven't hit it yet, including myself. I don't have a real goal. It's just like I want to hit a number that sounds good to me. So I've read 72 books this year, and I'd like to hit 75 because that sounds better than like 73. Like I want a nice number, you know, a pleasant number. 88, that would be nice. Alliteration. Those are good numbers. I'm like, let me recommend some short reads that I've read that were wonderful and amazing for you. Also, my roommate got me a bottle of wine called The Reader that I'm going to drink a little bit of tonight. I have not opened it yet. It's a twister, but that's the style now, y'all. Something that a lot of like the hip wineries are doing. I don't actually know about wine that much, but he talks about it a lot. He's a sommelier. Yes. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna open it. He got this for me because I got a promotion at work. Hello. It's good. I don't own most of the books I'm gonna talk about. I've read them over the years. It could be 10 years ago. It could have been last year. I'm not going to talk about any books I've read this year, just cuz. Here we go. Stay tuned until the end, because the last book's going to be my favorite book, one of my favorite books I've ever read, and we're going to go from shortest to longest, the longest being like 190 something pages. Short books. And I didn't write the page number for half the book, so this is what we're doing. So also short things about them. We're not gonna discuss the whole book. It's gonna be short. Short books, short reviews, short video. Maryventura and the Ninth Kingdom by Sylvia Plath. This book was super short. It's not really a book, it's a short story that they actually published as its own self. It's really cute. That's why I picked it up. At that time, I had never read Sylvia Plath. Here I go talking about it. Train, afterlife, creepy, strange. This weird train story with a girl, you know? There you go. Great book. We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I hope I said that right. It is an essay about why we should all be feminists. It is about inclusion. It is about awareness. And it was originally a TED Talk. It was very fast. I read it in one sitting. It took me like not even an hour. It was so short. I'm a slow reader. There you go. The next one I actually own. This is a poetry collection called The Hounds of No by Laura Glenham. It is a very weird poetry collection that the one line I have for you, oh my god, it is so X-rated. Wow! But it's like so weird. And oh my god, I don't even know if I can read any of this stuff. Here's a line. The heads of slaughtered lambs fastened to metal plates. A nerve lantern. Lactating spider girls. What? What is that? This is the weirdest thing ever. Read it. I fell in love with it in college. I was like, I love weird things. Give me more. Next up, Devils in the Daylight. That's Jun Ichiro Tanizaki. And this was a weird murder mystery. Also, why should I say short over and over again? Because they're all short. Weird murder mystery. There's like codes. It's in Japan, and they're like going through the streets investigating things like who's murder, or no, not really. They're trying to witness something happening. I can't really tell you though, but they're trying to see something happen and like find out where it's happening. They're not cops, I'll tell you that. Another one. The Illustrated Compendium of Animal Facts. The Illustrated Compendium, I can't say that word. The Illustrated Compendium of Amazing Animal Facts. This is by Maja Softstrom. Okay, so it's like a nonfiction, and it's very, like, it's, each page covers a different animal, and there are a lot of, like, what are animals called in groups, which is kind of fun. You know, frogs, it's an army of frogs. Crows, it's a murder of crows. I love it. I love that stuff. I'm like, tell me more. I want to know all the animal pairings. Flamboyance of flamingos? How fun! Okay, another animal-esque one, I guess. Wild Swan and Other Tales by Michael Cunningham. He wrote The Hours. These are short stories, kind of retellings of fairy tales and fables and such. A different look at them, and they're like quick, fast, easy to read, kind like interesting, weird, strange. I've never read The Hours, but it's not what I would expect from him. Next up is something I read in college that I loved enough to get a tattoo for, and that's The Crying of Lot 49 by Thomas Pynchon. This copy is like 152 pages. It's postmodern. It's also investigative, and there's like a weird mystery. There's a play. There's a lot of like layers going on in this story. This copy has all my notes in it, which is kind of fun to look at. So I have the mute horn tattoo. That's the mute horn. And I'll show you it on my body. Right there. Definitely recommend. You know, mail service. Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. This is Japan, once again. I love settings being Japan. Just love Japanese stories. It is figuring out your path. It's grief. It's a found family and forming bonds with other people, women, blah, blah, blah. Very inclusive too. It was a good book. The 9 Princes in Amber by Roger Zelazny. This one is like a quest. It's the beginning of a series. It's only 170 something pages. This guy wakes up with amnesia and he's in like the real world. Turns out that he's actually from fantasy world sort of thing, where he is a prince, it seems, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's real crazy, and it is trippy. It is so trippy. Such a weird fantasy book. I need to finish the series. On we go. This is one of my favorite books of all time, Friday Black, and that's by Nana Kwame Adjei-Brenyah. It's short stories that are speculative, and they're basically having to do with race and violence in modern society, and the way that he approaches it is just so strange. The title story is about Black Friday, but it's obviously a play on words, Friday Black. There's cannibalism in one of the stories. Ghost story. There's a George Zimmerman style theme park. Oh my god. It was craziness, you know? And I feel like in today's society, this is a great book to read. Short, fast, yes. Read them, have fun. You know what I mean? And that's it for my very short video.